All right, in this segment, I want to review another movie once more, but new and very recent. Earlier today, as of this recording, I should say, I was bored. It was Sunday, didn't have much to do, so I thought, why not go check out Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I was interested in it for some time. I did see the first one, although at home, but I walked away not regretting it. Actually, like I'm glad I saw it. I'm not like a big fan of the games or anything. A few of them, I know that the ones I think in the 80s are very good. There have been some good ones since then. A few of them like kind of like failed, horrible ones. Like Sonic Mania I have, that's a great game. That's one of the very best actually. Like there have been some games that are like really disastrous I did not play, like whether it's in the 3D era like '06, something called Unleashed, whatever it may be. Like there have been a fair share of disastrous Sonic the Hedgehog games. So and some of the other 2D ones like well regarded, and even Sonic Generation still well beloved as well. But going back to the film without being sidetracked, I thought this was, as a video game movie adaptation, it was still very good, but I'm not going to say it's great. I do want to say that entertainment factor, it's definitely there as a blockbuster film. So it was still very much fun to watch. Um, it was pretty cool to see a couple of new familiar characters making their first appearances in Tails and Knuckles. That was fun to see. I actually liked Idris Elba's voice acting work as Knuckles. The thing I liked about it is like he sounds so serious, but at the same time you can tell like it's kind of funny on purpose in some ways, like because like he delivers it in a serious way, but it's a little bit humorous in some parts. But it's still a serious character as well, like not smiling, go happy, lucky, sort of thing, kind of like Tails and Sonic as well. I liked how, regarding Tails and Sonic, I like how throughout the film their relationship grew and developed. It was good to see it because like Sonic as a character, like even though he has a human family of his own, he just needs a friend. Like even it goes back to the first movie, thinking about like there was a moment where he felt lonely and being alone made him depressed. So having a friend like Tails, like I just thought it was great for his confidence. Like that was a great character development moment for both of them. Like having familiar friends or a new friend that accept their differences. Like Tails was saying his backstory of like being weird just because like this extra tail, and always is the kind of person that likes inventions and gadgets. So I thought that was an important part as well. That was kind of nice to see, especially in that scene where there's a dance sequence in the snowy Siberia area. So I just thought that was just nice to watch and fun. So there is a fun entertainment factor as well. The kind of movie that's also made for families. Without forgetting, I want to mention Jim Carrey returning as Dr. Robotnik. It was fun. I mean, even for someone at that stage of his acting career, like he was still very energetic as the kind of Jim Carrey that we all know and that we're familiar with, the kind of trademark Jim Carrey, energetic, enthusiastic, kind of the same sort of thing that we've seen before from him, kind of like his trademark comedic style. And I thought, like, once again, he fit the Eggman role perfectly, Dr. Robotnik, however you want to name him. So I thought that was just good and fun to see. But also, there's like a wedding scene in Hawaii. I want to talk about the human character part. Like, there's a wedding scene where, like, it turned out to be like some sort of operation by some agents in a fictional group. And like there's this couple, like one of the not the groom, yeah, the groom was supposed to get married, he's an agent. The bride gets all upset and uses a golf cart and wrecks the place, seeks her vengeance. Like it's supposed to be fun and funny, and I get it. I thought like it was a comedic moment, but I just thought like it kind of halted the pace of the main plot of the film with Sonic and Tails looking for this emerald, or if you want to call it like a thingamajig or whatever, like call it like a special object that's meant to be all powerful and do something. It's the same plot device that we've all known and seen from other films, whether it's Indiana Jones or something else from other major blockbuster films of popular IP. So I just think like in terms of the story arc, like it borrows something from before. It kind of borrows something familiar. So this is just how I saw it. Third act, the action was great and fun. So I like the third act, how all three of them, as if now they became a superhero team and put their greatest strengths together and kind of found a way to defeat Dr. Robotnik. So I thought that was all great. And and yeah, there was a teaser for a third film. Sorry for the spoilers, but I'm not sure I'm excited about the Shadow the Hedgehog coming for the third movie, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie. So yeah, again, sorry for the spoilers, but I mean, like, yeah, for a character who I'm not sure is so popular, I'm not sure like this was a great idea, but I liked how, as I say, like it's supposed to be like about the power of friendship for kids. So I thought that was great. But Ben Schwartz coming back at voicing Sonic again was great. Colleen Oshagawa reprising her role as Tails, as heard in the games. That's good. I don't know if anyone ever did the voice of Knuckles before, but I mean, I kind of like the voice acting work Idris Elba did for Knuckles. So to me, it's like one of those 7 out of 10 films because in some ways it kind of feels familiar to how the overall story arc is kind of borrowed from other action adventure films. And there was a moment while the wedding scene in Hawaii is meant to be funny. I just thought it halted the pace of the film and concentrating on a few side characters that didn't really matter to the story ultimately. By the end, it just didn't seem important, but overall still a decent film. Like for a movie based on a video game, it does well. It does still a pretty good job. Maybe 7.5 kind of film, but 8 out of 10 and above, I think that's too generous of a rating to me. So I mean, if you're bored, if there's no other movie you want to see, if you're not interested in any of the films you're streaming at home, it's still a good watch though, especially on a weekend. So yeah, I'd say go ahead, but I mean only if you're really one of the more diehard Sonic fans.